Today being Canada, we thought what better time here at the Sporting Kings than to sit down with four of the top riders here at Hastings Racecourse who all have one thing in common, and that is they all were born outside of this country. It was an impromptu interview, something we enjoy doing. What we did is we let these four jocks sit down, relax. Once again, no script, and we just let our cameras roll. We think you're going to see why these jocks are proud to call themselves New Canadians.
My name is Anthony Stephen. I'm from Trinidad. I started riding when I was age of 17. Back in Trinidad, we have apprentice jockey school, where every year there's 4 or 5 jockeys graduate to ride. So every year there's it's really tough for apprentice jockeys because there's races with 8 or 9 apprentices. So you really have to prove yourself to be able to be picked by good trainers to be successful.
Andy,
That's good.
tell us a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Anderson Ward and I'm from Barbados. I started riding at age 18. At that time in Barbados it was pretty difficult to start off with. Had all types of top riders there that you obviously had to get through. But other than that, I made it through the toughest part, and now I'm here in Canada.
Pedro, go ahead.
My name is Pedro Alvarado. I'm from Mexico. Same as Anthony, we have a jockey school in Mexico City. I started there when I was 13 at the school. And from there, I did it in the school maybe for a year and a half. And then when you're ready to gallop horses and you know how to do different things, trainer comes and picks you up from the school, and then there's the one that's gonna ride you to start with them.
Jake Barton. I grew up in Cedar City, Utah. Unlike these guys, when you grow up in the States, there isn't really a demand for like a jockey school or something like that. Unfortunately, we don't have those luxuries of going and actually learning. Where we learn is you just go to the tracks and you start picking up and learning what you can learn. It's too bad we don't have more jockey schools around the States like that. But there is lots of racing in the States, so you can pick up pretty quick. I started riding when I was about 15 around Utah, and it's what you'd call bush racing, bush tracks, what you call. There's not any stewards or anything like that.
I went out and got flags. We couldn't get Trinidad. How did you become, what kind of flag is that?
Well, I thought it was India, but apparently it's Ireland. But I got mine here. It's too big.
So you went full blown, huh?
Well, I really don't want to see these other guys, so I can put it out like.
The flag right there represents
Barbados. Actually, it represents more than Barbados. It represents our freedom because our country got independent in 1966, and it's going on over 40 years that we've got away from the British. So it's a good thing, and this signifies that we're all free.
I thought it signified you were all devils with that pitchfork on there.
It did look like a pitchfork.
That's what it looks like, a pitchfork. You guys are all devils or something.
Andy, what about you? How much did you get paid when you started? Or did you get paid?
Well, I did get paid more than he did. I don't know for what reason, but at that time we got paid like 40 US for a mount, and it was kind of big in those times to got that kind of money at the kind of age that we were at. And from there to now, it still remains the same, but we did got paid, and it was pretty decent, to be honest.
Anthony.
Back home it's about 55 of my money, which is about 15 Canadian dollars, and it's still the same up to now.
Pedro, safe to say you probably got paid the least?
No, it was a good money in that time.
They paid him in burritos.
No, we got a little chicken for riding the horse. The winner, you got a little pack.
This is Canada Day, and we're celebrating Canada Weekend here. What brought you guys all here? Anthony, what brought you here?
I was introduced to Canada itself, but this track by a friend who rides at Woodbine Racetrack. He told me about this track, introduced me to Lord Mitchell, and of course Pedro was riding here. I met him in Macau. I talked to him about it also. But the main point that I came to Canada was of my kids. They were born deaf, and I had to come because of the school. and knowing of the racetrack, it worked out pretty good. And since I've been here, I can tell you I haven't regretted it at all. It's a good place for family life.
How about you, Andy?
Well, back home again in Barbados, I have my friend Patrick Husbands, who were with him for over a decade, and he decided he wanted to go to Canada and check it out and see how it was over there. And after a couple of years, he was very successful in his business, and he called me up and asked me, if I would like to come and give it a shot, and I decided to. And judging from what he had achieved, I really told myself that this would be the land of opportunity, and I want to take a bite of it, just a piece.
Pedro, you could have gone anywhere. What made you choose Canada?
Well, I have a little problem in the States.
I was trying to be nice. I was being polite. But go ahead.
I was going to say, no, he actually can't go anywhere, Tommy.
I knew that. I knew that.
Well, you can go anywhere.
Yeah, I knew
Actually, Tommy.
And I got here because they don't let me in the States. I was in Macau, and I was supposed to fly to Mexico, and I was supposed to stop in Los Angeles, and they don't let me in the plane. So I got stuck here in Vancouver for a week. So I called Frank, but I know Frank before that.
Fuentes.
Frank Fuentes, yeah. And he asked me why don't you try here? I said, well, I don't know if they give me license or not, but let's go see. So we come in here to the office, and as soon as I walk in there, I know the guy who was doing the license. I know Lauren Mitchell very well, and I said, I know this guy. And he asked me right away, what you need? I said, I need a license. And he said, right away, he signed me up. And it was like that, and, I thought I was gonna be riding in Mexico, losing like 10 pounds, and I was I was a little worried about that, but no, it was easy for me, and I really like it riding here now since I got here. I really have a really good meet the first year. I have injured the first year, but since then it's been real good. Every meet I have a good meet.
Jake, you have ridden everywhere. What made you choose? You got a family too.
Yeah.
What made you choose here, Canada?
Well, my wife is from Canada. She's from Winnipeg, and we spent some.
Are you proud to say that?
Oh yeah. No, I love Canada. What, that I'm married? Not
No.
really, but. I love it here.
What's your big day in the U.S.?
The 4th of July, actually, and it's a lot like Canada Day for the U.S. I mean, Canada and U.S. are so close together. We have fireworks and stuff like that. I mean, it's basically exactly like Canada Day down there.
Pedro, what about you? You're from Mexico.
September the 20th. That's Independence Day too. In horse racing, I think it's February the 5th. It's like a cowboy day up there. It's big in racing.
Andy?
Yeah, our birthday in Barbados is 1966, the 3rd of November. And for there, we just have the police band and all that, just, during the thing, and people drinking and eating on the streets.
What day's that?
Pardon me?
What day? What day did you say?
The 3rd of November.
3rd of November.
Yeah, 1966.
What about you?
August 26th.
Why are you laughing? Go ahead.
I think you made that
He made that date up. He
No,
has
no.
no idea what day.
Anyway, we have the fireworks.
He has no idea. He just wanted
We
to sound
became
smart.
independent. Independent. We have fireworks. I guess there are a lot of parties.
No, there's going to be fireworks now when they see this.
My prime minister. No. Just have like carnival, people parading and all that thing. Fireworks.
Would you guys like to make this home? And then I'm going to let you go.
Yes,
It already is home for me. I have a house. I live here. I mean, it
same
is
as me.
home.
Same as me, yeah.
Well, I want to call it my second home one day soon, hopefully.
Well, I just bought a house, so it's definitely my home.
Hey, thanks, guys. Hope have a good Canada weekend.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can I take my flag?
Yeah, you got. Hey,